As I promised, for 50 followers, I would tell a story how a bunch of weirdos mistook me for a YouTuber. And it wasn't really fun. So, before I tell the story, I need to set the ground, right? We have two sides of this. All of that took place on Polish YouTube, and let's say that conflict there are two sides. One of them is a bunch of red pills. Yeah. Bunch of red pills. Red pill dudes. There's a YouTuber in Poland that is basically spewing red pill stuff. I'm not gonna go into details on that. You know, I think you can get the gist of it. You know, I think everyone here knows what red pill is. Don't go there, guys. Don't go there. Trust me. Don't. Just don't. This YouTuber has quite a following, unfortunately. And among that following is, let's call it an initiative. An initiative to fight hate that's directed towards that dude. There's that. And these guys are so cringe that even the YouTuber disowned them. So yeah, so you can just imagine how pathetic these guys are. So that's one side. Another side is four dudes. One of them is not relevant. Actually, two of them are not relevant to the story, but the other side is four dudes. Two of them are relevant. First one is a YouTuber that has about 40,000 subscribers, maybe more now. I don't know. Well, he has more subscribers, but he has when all that took place, he had about 40,000 subscribers. And the dude is dressing like Spider-Man. Yeah, and his name literally translated is Peter Parker. So, yeah, that's one dude who's important in the story. And another dude is a friend of mine. He's been a friend of mine for how long? 15 years now, I want to say. Yeah, 15 years. Yeah, we met. Let's say we met on TF2, Team Fortress 2. Right. So, the Red Pill dudes tried to dox the Spider-Man dude because apparently the Spider-Man dude criticized the Red Pill YouTuber on a podcast or something. Oh yeah, three of these dudes. What was that? The Spider-Man, my friend, and one of the other dudes. They all have a podcast, and they talk whatever they feel like on it. They talk about pop culture stuff. That music doesn't fit. So yeah, they talk about whatever they feel. These dudes talk about whatever they feel like on the podcast. And they sometimes they made fun of that Red Pill YouTuber, but whatever. So the Red Pill dudes, the initiative, tried to dox the Spider-Man guy and another guy who also had a small conflict or whatever with their Red Pill YouTuber, but I don't know, that guy is not relevant to the story. But we're gonna come back to him later, actually, for something, because I actually recently checked out what the initiative is doing, but yeah, I'm getting sidelined. Right. So they tried to dox him, and they tried to look at right. So my friend is actually public. You can't dox him really because he already gave his credentials. They know his first name and last name is Pam because he's actually a rapper, an underground rapper, but whatever. But yeah, but he's a rapper. So the Red Pill dudes, the initiative, added him to Facebook on Facebook to his friends. Yeah, he accepted who, because he didn't know who they are. He accepted, and through his friend list, they tried to find out who Spider-Man is. And they found someone who may be matching. They found me. Now, how did that happen? Because obviously, the Spider-Man dude, he's trying to keep his identity secret, just like Spider-Man, I guess. So that's one, and two. He's I had, because you know, here's a thing. I don't think I'm ugly or whatever, but I'm how to say it? How to kindly say it? I don't really feel like I'm destined for being photographed, having taken pictures now, because for whatever reason I always make silly face. For most of my life, when I had Facebook, because I actually recently deleted it. Oh, whoops! God damn it! I don't want that. So for most of my pictures, I had memes on my profile picture. For most of my life, my profile pictures on Facebook were memes or screenshots or whatever. I had Isaac Clarke, Cat Ghosts cover art, and whatever. Eventually, I had an idea. Okay, I can post my pictures, but I would wear a mask. The first picture I had was a llama mask, or whatever. Then I had two pictures with balaclava. That I was wearing balaclava, you know? The red pill dudes find me. And they are like, alright, this dude is wearing a mask on his profile picture. And then they check. They Google me. I presume that's what happened next. They Google me. They Google my name. And the city that Spider-Man lives in is the same city I studied in. And if you Google my if you know my name, I'm not gonna dox myself, of course. But if you know my name, you Google me, one of the first results is gonna be me having studied in that city. So they are like, alright, we got him. We found the Spider-Man. And they messaged my friend, the rapper. We found who Spider-Man is. We found the Spider-Man. And then he's laughing because he knows he's not me. He knows my voice, and my voice is completely different from that Spider-Man dude. And he knows where I actually lived in at the time, because I don't live in the city I studied in. But whatever. So they glowed. They found the Spider-Man. And he's just laughing. And then he texts me, "Yo, watch out! Yo, if some dudes text you asking about the Spider-Man dude or the other dude who's not making the podcast, but I'm gonna talk a little bit about them later. If they what was that? If they text you, just ignore them." And then he tells me, alright, because congratulations, you're now a YouTuber. Your name is Peter Parker. You have 40k subs, but bad news is the initiative is coming for you. And I'm like, what the frick? Okay, Then he explains me the whole story about the red pill dudes, the initiative, and all that stuff. And I'm just like, bruv, what the frick have I just been put into? What universe am I in right now? And I'm like, okay, whatever. This happened in June. This story is really recent. This happened this year. All this, I'm talking about right now, happened this year. So he explained it to me. Then I tuned into their podcast because from time to time I like to check it. It's in Polish, by the way, so I'm not gonna post it in here. Yeah, I tune in. They are making fun. They're laughing because the initiative they found Peter Parker, dude, and he was using my first name, not my last name, my first name, just to mock them. You know, he pretended to be me, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I can have fun. Besides, that guy is gonna have a little bit easier time. Wait, what the hell is going on? So, I'm like, okay, you know, I'm not gonna tell them yet. I mean, I will eventually have to tell them that they made a mistake. But for the time being, he can pretend I'm him, you know, because for a few weeks at least, they're not gonna look actually for him, because you know, they would eventually, they will eventually, now they're looking at for him now again. And I'm like, okay, I can have fun. I'm just gonna sit at the sidelines and watch how things unfold. But for a month, it was like a good laugh, because they kept calling the Spider-Man dude my name, my first name. And I'm like, okay, my first name, okay. There's a lot of guys in Poland that share my name, so whatever. And then what? And that lasted for about a month. And then I see on one platform they actually used my real name. They used my first and last name. And then they thought that the other guy, they also found this info. But whatever, we're gonna go back to him. Apologies. So they think they found him. So they gloat. We managed to find that guy, and you keep Spider-Man dude in check. Except that they didn't say Spider-Man dude. They used my real first and last name. And at that time, I'm like, all right, it's enough. My name. They use my actual name. It's time to pull the plug. Pull the plug on a bit. So I text them, yo, you got the wrong dude. I'm not the Spider-Man guy. You got the wrong dude. One of those is like, all right, show us you are not Spider-Man and you are that guy. I eventually DM'd them. And I showed them that, you know, it's not me. I'm not Spider-Man guy. Oh, that's actually a really nice transition. Nice song transition. Right. So, then what happened? We talk, and I show them. They're like, all right, you're not Peter Parker. Nice. Can you remove? And then I asked them to remove the post with my name in it. No, we can't do that. Wait, what? Why? Because we can't. And I'm like, at that point, I'm confused. Why can't you remove my name or edit that post, or delete that post and post it again without my name? Because you got to ask that YouTuber to do that, redpill YouTuber to do it. Then I'm just like, what the? I was just sitting like that. What the frick? I tried to convince them to do that. They're like, no. You got to ask them, and he has to tell us to remove that post. All right. So I message him on Discord. Then the post. After a while, the post is removed. Like, we talk a little bit after that, because they were thinking that that Peter Parker dude from when he was making jokes about on the podcast that my real name is actually his name. he was obviously joking. And they were thinking he's dead serious, and I mean dead serious. And I was just like, what the... But whatever. Okay. In the end, they tried to convince me to text that rapper friend of mine, who's also on that podcast, to dox him. That's the last time I had a contact with them, and thank God it's over, because the other dude, because keep in mind, they had two names. They had name for Spider-Man dude, who are thinking that was me, and they had a name for another dude. Apparently that another dude was threatened. I'm not gonna say he had death threats, but he was threatened. So yeah, that wasn't... I bet that wasn't fun for him, and it definitely wouldn't be fun for me if it came to that. So yeah, that's the story of how bunch of weirdos thought I'm a YouTuber. Actually, today I wanted to check how the initiative is doing. And, you know, that other dude, that other dude that I was talking about before, he had a cat, and it passed recently, like a few weeks ago, maybe days, in November. The cat passed away in November. And they are like, he killed this cat. He killed this cat. Actually, I guess I'm gonna keep that song, because it's gonna fit kinda, I guess, but whatever. He had a cat. It passed in November, and they are like, he killed his cat. He murdered it. He got his cat killed. And they are still spewing that. And then I checked the discussion to see maybe because I don't know that guy. Maybe he did kill his cat. But I want to see the proof. And one guy asked for the proof. Here's the proof. Get ready. The cat lived the cat died at 10 years of age. It was 10 years old. Average cats live for 12 years. Therefore, he must have killed that cat. Yeah. That's their logic for all that. That's their logic.